GeneralJSmith here with another LEGO Star Wars Classic review. And this one is on the TIE Fighter, the new version from 2012, I think, yeah. Set number is 9492, ages 8 to 14. Comes with 413 pieces and it's £50 or $50. Yeah. The price, again, like the Mandalorian Fighter, meh. It's debated, sorry. You know, £50, 413 pieces isn't the best in the world, but a lot better for £40. However, right now you can buy it off Amazon for £35. So, you know, there you go. I got it cheaply. I didn't get it recently. I got it last year when it came out. However, I still got it cheaply anyway. So, you know, that's cool. If I'm correct, I think it's the second or third variant we've had of the TIE Fighter, and I do have to say this is definitely absolutely the best. Apart from the fact that, you know, the first one had like blue instead of black, which wasn't accurate at all. And now that I think about it, I don't know why it had that, because there was never any blue TIE Fighters. But, you know, there you go. Anyway, so we get 4 figures. I believe they are all but one, I think, are unique. Or I'm not entirely sure. A couple may be unique, however not incredibly unique. If you're a fan of the Empire, then you're definitely going to get this set. If you're going to want to get your Empire Navy, these figures and everything about it. The figures, however, don't make the set. They're definitely not worth that extra. If you're not entirely incredibly fast, I would wait a little while for it to go on sale. But anyway, let's get on to the first figure. First we got obviously the TIE Fighter pilot. By the way, only one of these figures has a gun of any sort. So this one doesn't. We get a new variant of him, although I'm not entirely sure. We might have got this particular one before. Like, this is different, because this is an old one. I have no idea from what year. But, this is like, as you can see, it's very hard to tell, especially in the camera, all the sort of grooves and things, because there's no printing. And that's meant to be accurate. I don't know if the actual Shadow guy, or pilot, had this white mouthpiece, because this one clearly doesn't, and this one does. So I don't know if the actual one did. So maybe either one of these might be accurate. Yeah, this is the old one, obviously. Comes the Empire symbols. They're a lot more, you know, identified. They're a lot more identified, a lot more in, you know, in this one than in this one. By the way, it's the same mold as in 2009? No, 2010, I think. The battle pack with the Hoth troopers, you know, snow troopers. That other guy with the cool helmet, I can't find him, and I have no idea what his name is. It's the same mold as that. You might know what I'm talking about, you might not, I don't know. If you look, the torsos are, you know, this one's a lot more defined. However, I think it's the same printing. Actually, no. Well, this one might be more defined, but then again, this one is newer for me, so this one might have just got wear and tear. So I'm not sure about that. Come on. And it's not focusing. There we go. So that's your readings. Instead of grey hands, which this one came with, this one came with the same grey as the Mandalorians. This one comes with black hands, which I think is more accurate. Neither of them comes with leg printing, unfortunately, or arm printing. Now, which is cool. And neither comes with back printing. I don't know why, but they don't. As you can see, they are different actual molds. This one is just a normal Stormtrooper mold. Comes with a black head, you know, completely nothing to it. Black head. Very undefined, you know, easily to be slipped away. This one, however, looks a lot better and comes with a completely different head mold, which I think is actually more accurate. You know, I think that's the actual one. So the grooves on the side, you know, and obviously the back, as opposed to the Stormtroopers, you know, which is more accurate. The tubes, I think, are meant to come round, like the tubes out of this helmet are meant to come round and attach here, but obviously LEGO didn't do that. Which is cool. That's fine. And also, I think the biggest difference is the fact we've got the new faces. They also came in the 2012 backpack with the Rebel Trooper and the Stormtroopers. It's basically a black head with a slightly, what is that? Sort of like a tanned look, I think. Tan skin colour. He's got a bit of stubble, and whatever, it's just the standard, you know, instead of a black head, a bit of a face, you know, a bit of personality. because these are people. So, definitely a lot better quality than the original. And he's the clone trooper pilot, person pilot, which I'll put in a minute. Next one, I think, is a completely unique figure, actually. We've got... who is this guy? Oh my gosh, I just realised I have no idea what any of the names of these guys are. Oh, I'm so sorry. Who's this guy? I don't know. Because I don't have the box, obviously, because it's a classic review, so I don't know. It doesn't say the instructions. But anyway, the point is that he looks very cool, and I think he's completely unique. Well, really made for this helmet, thing, piece, hat. But first, we're going to the torso. He doesn't have any leg printing, unfortunately. You know, black arms, black hands, and he's the only figure that actually comes with any sort of weapon. So, you know, that's his gun, blaster. That's his printing. Pretty basic, but I think it's actually also unique. You know, that's just what they wear in their armor. No back printing, unfortunately. I don't know why they didn't give them back printing, because it's not like it had been invented or whatever. You know. This head is exactly the same one as we get in most like Rebel packs. You know, if you just want a standard Rebel or standard whatever, then Admiral, then this is what you get with the strap that's meant to attach the helmet onto. And I think, nonetheless, even though that's exactly the same, I think it still works. Really, the big thing is the helmet, which is completely unique. It's got no printing on it, but it still works because of the way it comes out. It sort of reminds me of Darth Vader's, if you think about it, the way it sort of comes out of the back. Maybe they moulded it on his, I don't know. But, you know, that's cool. It's got those holes in it. I don't know what this is for. I don't know why these guys wear these hats instead of helmets. Maybe it's to say their authority or whatever, but whatever. You know, all this printing is very nice. And he's just an extra to the set because he doesn't come in it. Like, he doesn't do anything in it. In theory, all you need is the pilot, because anyone else can't do anything. They should get, I think, an Admiral. I have no idea his name either. Maybe it just says Admiral on the box, I don't know. But it's exactly the same, you know, as we get normally with this sort of, get 3 red dots and 3 blue dots. And the same printing. Oh, this one does have back printing, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know why they don't have back printing then. Maybe they don't have backs in Star Wars, but whatever. Which is cool. You know, as you can see, no leg printing. Black hands, grey arms. Face is just average, I think. Completely average, nothing to say about that. And the average Admiral hat. I've got another figure to compare him to. I have no idea whose torso this is, but it's different. Might be Admiral Tarkin's, I don't know, from the Death Star. Star Destroyer, sorry. I don't know. But it's different. So it's different to that one. But I think this is pretty standard. I think this one's just unique. So, you know, yay, I got it. And the standard hat. Hattie. Okay, and he also does nothing. He doesn't have a weapon, he don't do anything. I think he's just like an extra to the set to try and make it, you know, boost up the value. And last but not least, well, and no, I don't think he's least actually, we get an astromech. I don't know his catalogue number at all, which is unfortunate. I don't know what he's called. Some sort of droid. Don't say about him though. You know, he's got the new dome that we got in 2012, that we got in the X-Wing, that droid, and the Y-Wing. Compare him to this guy, his other variant. You know, exactly the same torso printing, or if droids have torsos. I wish they made droids with back torso printing, that would be epic, but unfortunately they don't. I don't think Lego's thought of that actually. There you go. This is very nice. It's sort of gold on the top, well, yeah, it sort of is gold on the top as opposed to grey. Sort of shiny gold. You know, those are sort of 2 eyes. I don't know what those are. 2 eye things. And these are the things inside the visor. By the way, the TIE Fighter, unlike the X-Wing, has no spot for droids. Like, there's no slot where you can just put R2 in. It's just one man in the cockpit, nothing else to do. So there you go. You know, I mean, I suppose it's cool because, you know, we've only had like 3 ever droids with this new head. However, it's, you know, once you've got one, you don't need another really. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I think we should get onto the set now. Onto the TIE Fighter. It is, you know, a very classic set. Obviously, you know, the only thing that goes against the X-Wing, which I've got here. Actually, I didn't meant this to be in the review. It's just sort of coincidental it was there. As I said, you know, the slot for R2 is in the X-Wing. However, you haven't got that in the TIE Fighter, unfortunately. And, you know, I read in a book that the TIE Fighter, X-Wing is a lot better than the TIE Fighter, and could easily one-on-one take it down. Because this has no shields apparently, where the X-Wing does. It also, what else? I think this is a bit faster, or if it's not, it's about the same speed, I'm not sure. I think it only beats the X-Wing in one class, in one way. However, everything else the X-Wing beats it. So that's cool. Yeah. But let's get on to it, you know, obviously it's like the 3rd variant, I think, of this, and very classic. I think it's definitely the best variant we've got of it, even though this is my only TIE Fighter ever I've had. In fact, this is my only TIE anything. I haven't got TIE Interceptor, TIE Bomber, TIE nothing. So it's my only TIE anything. But, you know. Okay, so, yeah, let's get into it. Like all sets since the beginning of time, it comes with flick-fire missiles. Yay! And I think you can guess how they work. Oops. In fact, they're incredibly hard to flick. I think they are probably just for show, because I think Lego's starting to get the message that we don't want them. So they're just for show. I can't flick them from this angle. See how hard they are to flick? There you go. I'm not going to flick it all the way out, because it will fall somewhere. On the back, we do have some nice back. I like the way they did that design. I seriously think it looks pretty cool, actually. Seriously. Doesn't that look cool? I think it looks cool. However, it doesn't come off. Well, it's not meant to come off. I mean, like, see, it's not. There's nothing. It's not meant to come off as such. No point in taking it off. You got a sticker here. Is that a sticker? Yeah, I think that's a sticker. I don't think it's printing. No, I think it's a sticker. I can't remember. It was a while ago when I built this. Pretty big. You know, the wing height and span is fairly large. I mean, you need a fair amount of room, but not too much room. This is my hand compared to it. I mean, my hand's fairly big. Well, I think my hand's about average, actually. So, you know, that span, a bit bigger than that. Nothing really else, you know, apart from obviously the cockpit that opens. Seems it connects, like the wings connect to the cockpit in exactly the same way the old ones did. With that piece, you know, this is printing. These, no, sorry, that's a sticker. These spoilers, they're not fragile, by the way. These aren't fragile. They are pretty sturdy. They will stay on there, and it's not going to just, like, if you play with. This is really a ship which you really do want to play with, you know, because it's one of those ships where just you can play with. You can do whatever. Well, don't throw it in the air, but I mean, you can fly it about. You only need one hand. Hold it by the back. It's very light. Well, you know, average. And you go. You know, and that's cool. On top, we have printing here. That's printing, which is nice. Same piece as Embo's, what's his thing? His hat shield thing that he uses. Same piece, different printing, obviously. And on the cockpit, I don't think this is new printing. It might be slightly new. I'm going to take the wings off. You can take the wings off easily, however. See, just like that. I can't take it. There we go. There you go. That's without it. Just connects very easily. Even though it's sturdy and it stays on, it still take it off very easily. That's nice printing. Yeah. And I don't think this is unique printing. It might be slightly different to other ones we've had, but I don't think it's, you know, especially really unique. I don't have another one to show you, but, you know. You can you see in there? I think you can barely see in there. Very barely. You can lift this up, obviously it does work on 2 inches, you know, this. You can lift this up and it'll look like that. Or you can lift the whole thing up back here and it'll work like so. Or whatever you want. In the front, you can easily take this off. Nothing to this design really. It's not printed or anything, there's no stickers, just one of those graded tiles, you know. That's a seat, obviously, where the guy sits, and we're going to get him. I suppose it's a good thing he has no guns, because that means you don't have to worry about putting his guns anywhere when he's trying to pilot it. Yeah, he fits in. Just about. His head sort of fits in. You know? And then you put the thing back in. You can put it in while the thing's in, but, you know, whatever. And he just flies one like that, and that comes down. And you can shoot it. See, it's really hard. From this position, you can see how hard it is to flick those missiles, because your finger sort of doesn't work. Anyway, let's put them back on. And there you go. And just like that. There you go. Obviously, as I said, this is my third time saying it, but, you know, I'll say it again. You cannot put an astromech droid in it anywhere. Which is a bit of a bummer. There you go. So yeah, now on to the instruction manual. I feel. Compared to my other reviews, this one's really short. It comes with one instruction manual, 3 bags, I think, yeah, three bags. Move to the back. That's cool. These are all the 2012 winter set figures, all the different ones. Got. What sets have I got here? I've got 3 of that set. I've got 2 of that set. I'm going to get a bunch more, like seriously. I'm going to get tons more. I haven't got that set. I wouldn't mind it, but I never really got into that, because I've got all those figures there. I mean, obviously the new Stormtroopers are worth a fair amount, and you do get a new C-3PO with slightly better printing. However, I don't think it's really worth it. I've got 2 of those. I've obviously got that, and I've got that. So yeah. What else? Is there anything else? Oh yeah, that is. Oh yeah, the comic. I forgot about that comic. Click on missiles. No. Oh, it was in the back. Alright, so that's a Death Star Trooper. What? Death Star Trooper? That seems ridiculous. I've lost him now. Oh, there he is. So that's a Death Star Trooper, apparently. Okay. I don't know why he's a Death Star Trooper. Sure, you think Stormtroopers are Death Star Troopers, but I don't know. Who's that? That is Imperial Officer. Oh, it just says Imperial Officer. So, and that is R5J2. Yay. R5J2. Yay. Oh my gosh, they're size accurate. Huh. That's funny. Hang on. Yeah, they are. They are actually size accurate. So if you get an instruction manual without the set, for whatever reason, then you'll know that they are size accurate to the actual figures. Got a comic in the back. I forgot about this comic. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what they're looking at. I think that's an X-Wing. And then this X-Wing is clearly shooting something into the hole in the Death Star. This TIE Fighter is just standing there doing nothing. Maybe he's running away. And he's trying to shoot the X-Wing. I didn't entirely get that comic. And yeah. So there you go. That's cool. You know, so these 3 figs are completely, well, I suppose useless, coincidental. You don't need them as such. You know, they're not relevant to the set. However, you know, I'm glad they gave them to us, because it's always nice to get more figures. Anyway, guys, so that's the review. Please, if you liked it, rate. You know, please like it. Obviously, if you liked it, and add it to your favourites. You know, if you want to. Please comment on saying, you know, what other reviews you want me to do, what the classic reviews you want me to do in the comment section below or on my channel, either one. And I suppose I will be seeing you in another review. Also, please remember to subscribe, obviously, you know. And I'll see you in another review. Bye, guys.